Hello everyone and welcome back to another Krebs Coho Minecraft update! Yay! Minecraft! Okay guys, so the last time I left you off, I was doing a bit of progress on the server, and so here is the next progress for the server. A few days later, I believe it's only about 2 days later or a day or something like that, so it's really not that much time, but I've spent a number of hours working on it, and so there's been a lot of progress, so I need to show you guys what to expect. Okay, so I've really been perfecting a lot of stuff. So for example, if you look at the trees are on the grass and over there, for example, and you can also see that there are some vines. Now, the vines are going to take a little bit of time. I'm adding these to the arch. However, I can't really do it with the tool I'm using at the moment because it doesn't support vines, since vines are a new addition in 1.8, 1.9. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this custom made and make the vines by myself. But obviously that's gonna take a bit of time, but really no worries. I mean, I will be able to do that. Okay, so I've been perfecting everything, adding shrubs along the sand, making this island a little bit more detailed, also adding shrubs right along the side. I've also perfected the outlining of this side of the island, this half of it. So there's actually sand along here now. It's also all cleared up from any patches showing up above the water, and so now it's all perfected. There's lots of shrubs, dead shrubs along the sand, for example, and there's some aesthetic stuff. So this bench, so if you imagine, if you will, there's going to be like a sunrise and you're just watching this with your sweetheart beside you, or I don't even know, just your dog or your pig or whatever your tamed creature is. Okay, and so that is all nicely and perfected. Oh, I showed you guys a wee tip or a hint there of something that I've worked on. Okay, well, I've actually finished the other side of the island now, so this is going to be a sneak peek preview for all of you guys. Very surprising. So in 3, 2, 1, and turn around. Oh, here we go. Here's going to be all the amazing other half of the island. So it looks very, very nice in my opinion. I'm just going to kill one of these brushes to make it look a little bit better. So very much paying attention to detail. This is the other side of the island. Now I'm going to talk about the mountain quickly. I've made the mountain a bit bigger, I would say. Beforehand, it was about the same size of the arch, and I didn't think it really made sense how it had snow at the top of it, but the arch didn't. So I made this a bit higher and paid a lot of attention to detail as well, because there's snow covering the very top of it, with patches near the bottom, because obviously it makes sense. The higher you go, the more snow, and also same with the trees, less trees and smaller ones as you go higher on up. Now here is the town that's going to be on the other side of the island. I haven't even officially called it anything yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with a name. And this is going to be a town, so wherever there's not trees, this open area, this is most likely going to be some sort of suburbs, a second village, town, whatever you want to call it. And this is going to have mostly housing, probably a few shops, maybe 1 or 2. And this is going to be a lighthouse that's on this wee peninsula here. So that is the lighthouse. It looks quite nice. Added some rocks at the bottom to fill it out. And so this is what it looks like. Also, there's going to be there's some lands out there. So completely disregard that land mass over there. I still have to turn that into ocean. It'll literally take me about 5 minutes or less to turn it into ocean. So no worries, guys. So this is going to be the lighthouse. I just have to add a few more doors onto the front and look okay. This is the lighthouse. As you guys can see, you can go up and up and up and up and up and up and up. It's a spiral staircase. Got some windows to look out at the people, and these are window panes as well. So new 1.8 stuff. And here you go, here's the lighthouse. Okay, and now you can look 360 all the way around, and I've also added in a fence gate right here, so you can jump out into the ocean. Woohoo! Here we go. So just adding some nice fun stuff for you guys, right? Just gonna make it all very appeasing and make it really look really nice. I mean, I think right now, to be honest, I don't want to brag or anything, but I think the island looks absolutely gorgeous. This is way more than I anticipated that I could actually do, and I'm actually really happy with what I've managed to do. Now I'm going to be adding some other areas, such as this under the lighthouse. There's actually nothing there at the moment, but you know, I'm actually planning on making some VIP features already. I know you guys might be thinking, oh Bernard, but we don't want to pay for a server and stuff like that. Trust me, you won't have to pay, but it's going to be probably like one of those free to play sort of things. For example, you know those games free to play, you know, everyone can play it, however people who pay are going to get a bit of an advantage. So I'm probably going to make some areas that are going to be exclusive to donators only. So maybe I'll add like a list of people who are only going to be able to open up this hatch, for example. And they will be, oh, somebody's knocking on my door, 1 second. Okay, guys, I'm back, and well, that was just the gas man at the door. Don't worry about it, nothing big, just the gas man checking the gas meter, so everything's okay. Now, I think this is what we were talking about just a second ago. Now, this is going to be a hatch that leads down into a sort of exclusive dungeon. Well, basically, it's going to be donations only, so donators are the only ones who are able to access this place. It's not going to be the only place. There's going to be some other places as well. However, they're going to be quite specific. Like, this is obviously a hatch that leads down. This is obviously a normal place. Let's start over. This is a public place, and this is obviously going to be a hatch that leads down to somewhere exclusive. So it's going to be donations only. And in this dungeon, it's going to be, you know, maybe harder monsters, but they give better drops, for example, and there might be more commonness with the minerals. So, for example, this is only a beginner island, so there's only going to be coal and iron. So maybe there's going to be a higher rate of iron down there, and it's going to spawn a little bit quicker. So obviously that makes sense since it's for donators. Now I'm sure you guys know how free-to-play games are like. Obviously the business model for free-to-play games is that people will donate or pay money to get exclusive features, and that's how they make money. And obviously it only makes sense because at the moment I'm the one that's paying for the server, and I believe I only have a capacity of about 1 gigabyte or 24 players. And obviously once we reach that capacity, 24 players, we'll need to expand, get bigger, and so on and so forth. And that's going to mean bringing in more money, and you know, these people have to be attracted to, you know, donation exclusive features. So there we go. The donators will help run the server, help pay for it, and they obviously get a few more benefits. That's only how, I mean, that is how it has to work. The money, you know, money works, makes this world go round, for example, and it is the only way that it's going to make the server actually exist. Because if I have to keep on paying it, really I'm not getting anything out of the server, right? So here's going to be another shack. This is just going to be a cabin. It's going to be called the woodcutter. So there's going to be an NPC in here, the woodcutter, I suppose you could call him. And he's going to be selling some wooden stuff, and he's just going to be out here in the remote. I mean, it only makes sense in the midst of the woods, and it's just going to be looking aesthetically pleasing. You know, for example, you can go up here. Just nice little cool stuff, and there's a wee shack on the side just to make it look nice for you guys. Now, what else have I added? I've also added in a cabin, or not a cabin, a mine, another mine. Now this is going to be a special mine. It's called the overflowing mine, no protection, so that means PvP is going to be enabled in here. So let's imagine, if you will, going in here, and as you guys can see, the ocean is sipping on into it, and you're starting to go into a hole. Okay, so a big hole that leads into this abyss, the mine itself. You come out into a big room like this, a big cave. And so this mine right now, all it is that you have to work your way up towards the exit. Now I still have to add in the ores and stuff like that, but you know, this mine's going to be slightly different from the other mines, just in the respect that it's going to have PvP, and so obviously the only things that are going to be on this island in terms of minerals is going to be coal and iron, so there's going to be a higher rate of iron in here because iron is the more rarer out of the two. So higher rate of iron in here just because there's actually PvP. Got a wee text there. And let's see, just working our way up back to the top to the exit. I believe you guys actually saw the exit just a few moments ago. That wooden structure, and hopefully I can find it if we just keep on going this way. Come. Let's go. And there's the stairs leading to the exit. Now, it's only a one-way exit. As you guys can see, there's a bit of an overhang, so you can't actually jump onto here and expect to go down there. There's only one entrance and only one exit. So, yep, that's pretty much it. As you guys can see, that is the exit for the overflown mine. As you guys can see, no way to actually get in there. No way whatsoever. You can't actually jump. No way. Okay. So let's take a look at what else I've been working on. If I can get out of these trees. There we go. So that's the trees and all that sort of stuff. Oh, here's something else that I want to talk about. Now, there's, remember those two paths that were going to lead to the other side of the island? Well, I've actually cut one of them in half. Okay, so that is going to be the main path, the path that leads to the normal bridge, which leads on to the other village. Now, this path I've cut in half just to make it a bit interesting, and, well, you know, just make it interesting for you guys. It's just going to be woods now, and over on the other side is going to be a bridge in disrepair. So there you go, that is the bridge in disrepair, and again, providing a lot of details. Danger, bridge in disrepair, providing a lot of details. As you guys can see, the trusses, for example, are, imagine it feels like real life. The trusses are overhanging, they're falling, a bit. There's particles, bridge particles that are down here that fall into the water. There's some that are a bit downstream because the flow of the water from the mountain is going down that way, and it only makes sense. It's just making it a bit more realistic for you guys, right? I believe I've showed you just about everything, just making everything look really nice. I've added in, you know, shrubs and trees and made just general changes. There's a bit of a damaged shipyard over here. A harbor, you could say, and that's not going to be, there's not going to be any main town over here or anything. It's just going to be a sort of thing on the side, right? Okay, so it's turning nighttime, so let's turn it fully to nighttime, and I'll give you guys a general walkthrough of this place. So here we go, taking a quick walk through the forest. So as you guys can see, this main path is lighted up. However, the right hand side, no light whatsoever. Oh no, very scary. You can see one of the mines down there. And, well, one of the things I'm going to do for mobs at night are I'm going to probably make wolves, for example, spawn at night. So they'll be a bit hardier and they'll probably try and attack you, and it's going to be a bit dangerous and stuff like that. Now, as you guys can see, I'm already starting to get a bit lost in this forest. I just, you know, it's one of the things about this forest is that it's supposed to be expansive, and it gives you a feel of what this world is like, especially at nighttime. Kind of scary, isn't it? Now, where the heck is that bridge? I believe, there we go, I think the bridge is down there. So already I was going in the complete wrong direction from the bridge. I was actually heading towards the mountain. So there is that bridge in disrepair. And quite a ghastly sort of thing, gloomy thing. I mean, just so broken up, and, you know, nobody's been here for a while, for example. You can see the trusses under it. And which way did I go? Oh, there we go, this way. And so you head on towards there, and down there is going to be the woodcutter, for example, and you just keep on going that direction. Okay, so switching on over back to daytime, and that shows you pretty much everything that I've done so far with this server update. Now I'm going to be still working on it, perfecting this island, but very, very shortly I'm going to start working on the actual villages and building them on up. So there we go. Now you guys might be asking me, Krebs, can I come on your server and help you with the server? Now I'm going to tell you guys, actually I don't need help. Simply put, please do not ask me for help, because chances are I don't actually need it. The reason I say that is because I'm just making this world, crafting it in my idea and at my own pace. So I don't want any distractions or anything like that, and it only makes sense. It's only going to be the most efficient for me in making the server come out as fast as possible. Now, maybe if I did need help, it would be to build the village, but now that I think about it, maybe I'll just build it in my own idea, just because, you know, it is my own idea, and it's going to make most sense there. If there's going to be people, a whole bunch of people going about here trying to build buildings in their own images, it's not going to be the same sort of artistic style and stuff like that. Maybe it won't be perfected and, you know, stuff like that. But at most, what I will do is allow you guys to come on the server to check it out. There's already been there's already been one person who's come on the server and checked it out, and they've liked it and all that sort of stuff. So I'm thinking over this weekend I might actually invite some of you guys. If you're actually on at the time, we're both on at the same time, then I'll add it on to the whitelist and you can come onto the server and just check it out, because I don't actually have protection on this, so I can't let you guys come freely at the moment. So I will obviously have to take care of you and hold your hand along the way. Just take notice of if you're actually doing anything. Don't want you griefing this world, right? So that's probably going to be this weekend. I'll let you guys know exactly when. I'll post a message on my channel, and if you guys are online, then you can hit me back quickly. But other than that, I think that pretty much sums up these changes. So until next time, guys, well, have a nice day.